Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Greetings, adventurers! 'Tis I, your dungeon master, your daddy of danger, Paolo Garbanzo. Welcome to the Nat 21 lair, where we are back for our continuing campaign, The Curse of the Feywild, Part 4. This is our first episode, and we will run this until the end of October. We will have special guests coming in from week to week, some old characters, some new characters, and some other surprises. This is the start of a new adventure, but if you need to catch up on all of our past adventures, they are on YouTube channel, the Nat21 YouTube channel. We have every episode on there since our inception 4.5 years ago. So, man, there's a lot. Just look up the Feywild stuff. You'll be great. If you are new to the channel tonight, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons, and not only are we playing the game, but you can play along as well. I'm talking channel points and Patreon powers. If you're joining us live on Twitch, we have channel points that you can use to influence the game. And if you'd like even more ways to do so, you can become a Patreon saint by joining our Patreon. the Nat 21 Patreon. You can support the show, get bonus materials, and you get more powers to throw at our players and our Dungeon Master. Starting at only $5 a month, you can support the show. This is really the only way that we can make money on this thing. So the higher the level, the more powers you have, because that's what we'd like to give you. You can use each of your powers once per episode and use them for other games as well. So it starts off with a +5, and then we go to disadvantage, advantages, auto hits, auto misses, auto crits, auto fails. Only our magical Patreons wield such powers. Now, while you can use these powers to befuddle our players or the Dungeon Master, an actual roll of a Nat 1 or a Nat 21 cannot be changed. They are sacred unto the gods. Yes, and we do, because our dice go to 21, my friend. That's right. So, now that you have been updated on all of that information, it is time to play that Nat 21 footage. All right, my friends, welcome all of our Nat 21ers here tonight. We have a high-powered game with adventures levels in the mid-teens. We have just Mab as Lune, the 15th level druid. We have Kitty Chaos as Lady Lelenia Longvine. And Autumn Ingenue as Giff the Great, 15th level bard. What is happening, y'all?
We did it! We made it!
Yeah, here I'm in at the Michigan Renaissance Fair. We lost power today, so I'm only here as long as my phone still lives, which is probably not going to be the whole game unless power comes back.
Oh my goodness! So we have someone quick send some battery packs to Kitty in the
Right?
Oh no! Well, we'll have you as long as we can, and then you'll just fade away into the Feywild. I mean, that's just what happens. And
It happened.
yeah. So yeah, let's see. Giff, what about you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm great. If you didn't know,
Well,
that's it. You know, great. We're
it.
all great, and this is gonna be great because we're gonna do great things. And by great, I mean if we don't do it great, then there's gonna be great tragedy. So
I see. Lune, what's happening?
I'm just hanging out, man. This is a good time, I think, because Battle Slot, he said he not get to fight enough. So I said, okay, let's see what happens.
All right.
We will crush them. Go on.
Well, yeah, I spent this last weekend at the Maryland Renaissance Festival opening weekend, and we had a great time sharing the stage with Jacques the Whipper, and also known as Varus the Destroyer. So we'll see what happens. We had a great time, and we have 5 more weeks with him there, and then he floats off to some other world. Who knows? But what, my friends, in the wild Fey happened here? Well, I will tell you. You see, a while back, when a party of adventurers, including Giff the Great and her best bud, Varus, the Destroyer, along with some other noteworthy adventurers, I might add, saved the Summer King from the Winter King's invasion. All the while, they were fending off the ghost of Peter Pan, which they had let loose after capturing him in a magic bubble and then just released him by smashing it on the ground, thinking that would destroy him. Nope, just released him. Well done.
That was Varus.
Yeah. And which pretty much drove Varus to the brink of insanity and verily turned him to the dark side. Varus went a little ham, ended up slaying a well-connected member of the Summer Court, Dagra Longvine. Now the Summer Court is after Varus, and he's off YOLOing his way across the Feywild. Meanwhile, Giff had gathered up some adventurers and sent them on a quest to go in search of supplies and magic items that they might use to help them against Varus should he turn up. Most notably that they found fire-resistant flowers that they can use because Varus has a helmet that can cast fireballs multiple times a day. So that might come in a little handy. They also got some other magic items, but sadly, Varus found out about this little mission and jumped them, taking some of the magic for himself, notably a fine magical breastplate. But happily, Giff, actually using their noggin, had a feeling that this would happen, and that Varus couldn't resist some tasty magic armor. So the armor that they got, that the party had collected, was actually a bit of a curse. You see, sure, it gives the wearer +3 armor class, but it also gives them -5 on wisdom saves. Giff was hoping that Varus would take it and wear it so that the next time Giff sees Varus, they might be able to change him back to good somehow. With something that might involve a wisdom save. We can only hope. So now Giff has reconnected with Lune in an effort to turn her best friend to the ways of good. In the in-between, they encountered Lady Longvine, who was very interested to hear that they were going to find Varus, as she's really interested in finding him as well, for no particular reason. So,
he killed my family member.
Oh yeah, that.
And also he's evil, and I put a stop to things like evil.
Yeah, he's a little, I think, high strung, like.
I would say lovable scamp, though sometimes homicidal. But that's like a side thing. That's not really. It's like the garnish, on the dish.
Just to be clear, you can still be a homicidal maniac and lovable. It's not an either or kind of situation.
I have no intention of loving him, but I will try not to kill him, as my orders are to bring him back alive if possible.
Thank you. It's good. That's good. You're great.
He's going to pay for what he's done, though. He has to face the consequences.
Sure. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there one step at a time. I'm with you. You're great. So it's gonna be great.
You're great.
They are actually having this conversation while they are heading towards Frau Totenkinde, the witch with the gingerbread house. Giff remembers talking to her when they encountered each other last. Let's see, what, Feywild Part 2? I don't know. It was a while back. But Giff's pretty sure that this witch might have some knowledge of how to, someplace to go, someplace to be, or some magic items that they could possibly get Varus back to the side of good. So they're on their way there, and you're almost there. La 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 la.
Yeah.
I walk slow. There's a lot of plate armor going on.
That's right. It's like percussion. We're like a musical band of fantastic. We could call ourselves something. There's 4 of us, including the sloth, which is excellent that we have a sloth. Didn't even know what a sloth was, but it's that thing.
So he's got the 3 toes. I've got the 3 fingers. So it's like we're friends,
I'll get it. Yeah.
The math works out.
Yeah, math. Yeah. We're getting close though. Perhaps it's good we're making noise because the old Trot and Fartin or whatever her name is, and she's probably hard of hearing. She's an old lady, so this is great. We'll just announce ourselves, make friends. It'll be a great time. Oh yeah.
You approach. Now remember, you are in the Feywild. It is lush and green here. You are in the borders of the Summerland, nearish the Autumn Lands, which is where this witch in particular lives. because her candy house is known far and wide to help people get through a nasty autumn. So, also great for trick-or-treating. I mean, seriously.
Is it though? Is it?
Well, that's
I mean,
what they say.
Do you get like one house in your bag, or is it like you just take a piece or as much as you
Break off a piece and chuck them like frisbees, just
scrape it? Yeah.
No, does she not do her own baking, this witch?
Oh, she does.
If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. This little gingerbread house, just a bit of a cottage, but certainly covered in candy and sweet candy. There's a little well off to the side. Yeah, there seems to be smoke coming out of the chimney. It's covered in like dried herbs and things like that, but also but you notice that it's only herbs that would go into candy making, like nothing, not like sage or anything like that, just like yummy herbs.
Like lavender mint, chocolate mint, pineapple mint, spearmint, peppermint.
Yeah.
Vanilla, licorice.
Oh,
Mint.
licorice.
Lemon balm.
I guess licorice comes from a root. She's got
Sassafras.
Oh,
Yeah. There's some sassafras. That's good.
So-
That's what our band's name should be, by the way. Go on, lady. Miss Lady person.
Does she appreciate knocking?
I think some politeness would probably be.
Yeah. Well, your lady bit. You want me to introduce you because you're shiny and stuff,
Oh. That would be most appropriate. Yes.
All right, here we go. And Lune, you good? We ready to knock and roll?
Yeah. I'm right on top of it.
Good. All right. Just the most ridiculous series of percussive knocks, just rocking out on that door.
And there's all sorts of little, like, the door has little, like, several different knockers. You realize that there's actually, you're like one for like human sized, and you notice that there's like one little like mouse sized one down at the bottom, and you're like, oh, these are like, oh, and so you actually can get a different sound out of each one, like
I'm just going without stopping. It's getting
And
annoying.
they're all made of jawbreakers.
Right in the middle, as you got your hand on one of them and you're about to swing it, the door swings open. You're pulled in a little bit, and she's got a broom, and she kind of like, it's kind of like she opens the door, kind of jabs you with the broom to like not like damaging, but just kind of like, like, who's at my door?
Oh, you are so great. If you don't remember me, that's fine. That's great. I'm Giff the Great. We've met before. This is my buddy Lune Liquor. She doesn't really lick dirt. Well, she might. I haven't seen her do it. And this here is the most esteemed Lady Liliana Longbine. She's great. And we're here because you are great. And you got a great door.
I think I remember you.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
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 Good times.
Wasn't there like some weird kids with you? Hansel, Gretel.
Yeah. Well, yes. And you are great for remembering that. Look at you go. And I apologise for any inconvenience we may have caused you, but we are back again because we had such a great time with you, and if you let us in, we'll tell you a bit of a favour we've got to ask of you, if that's all right. We'll sing you a song. We're a band now. In exchange, we'll figure it out. Can we come in?
She actually literally like starts to like, she's starting to close the door a little bit, like, what exactly do you want?
Lady Liliana, you are great. Why don't you tell Frau Bluehair here what we're doing? That'd be great.
Madam, please forgive our intrusion upon your otherwise delightful day. We are in search of some magical items. I think that you might know what we're looking for. We have a friend who, well, he's their friend, who has gone to the dark side, shall we say, and we are going to bring him to justice. I mean, back to the good side.
So you need a curse.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that.
Is that... I think more of less of a curse and more of a, I don't know, do you deal in something other than curses? Curses sound bad to me.
What, are you trying to make him good?
Against his will?
Girl, listen, you can't change him, all right? That's just, you're never gonna change a man.
That's what I've been saying this whole time, but
That's not
I'm
gonna
here
happen.
to see how this is gonna play out.
I mean, not without some serious magic.
Oh, I didn't bring up that part.
Yeah, seriously, that's what we're talking about. Serious magic. Now, listen, we're not really changing somebody. We're reverting somebody back to the way they were before. And I'm telling you, he wants to be a good person like he used to be, even though he's a lying, cheating scumbag. I didn't say that. What I said was, I'd like him to go back to not being evil, because he wants to go back, deep down in his heart, that has never lied to me, not once ever. So, yeah.
Sensing deep emotional scars here.
Yeah, you're kind of losing it here. This is medicinal.
Well,
chew on this for a little bit. It'll ease some of the tension. You're really just like a ball of super tense. Yeah, just chew on that for a little bit.
Yeah, bottoms up. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
well, have you ever heard of a deck of many things?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's one card in there that would usually, well, I mean, of course, there's a lot of other bad cards in there, but, yeah, I mean, you could, I know where one is, but I mean, getting there's 80% of the battle. But, I mean, if you just want to like turn him good, like you want to just change the alignment, like, is he evil? He's totally evil.
Yeah.
Well, he does kind of want to kill Carl. You know Carl, right?
Of course. Who doesn't know Carl?
Right, he's the nicest guy. He's so
He fixed
nice.
my roof one time.
Yeah, right? See, and technically he is my dad. So, and this guy wants to kill Carl. Does that not say he's a bad guy or what?
That seems like he's very misinformed about orcs.
As far as I know, he's left a trail of bodies in his wake.
That sounds right. That does sound right.
Word has gotten back to me about it, and if I know, yeah. So, well, what are you gonna do for me?
I have one more question before we get to that. You mentioned the deck of many things. If we did go and find this deck, do you know of perhaps a luck spell or great odds, good for gambling spell that perhaps could help us retrieve the card we desire?
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, there's maybe like a potion you could imbibe that might give you a little better odds. A little bit.
Do you know how to make one of those?
I mean, candy potions are kind of my specialty, really. Yeah.
Nice. Candy, right? Like candy, right? Candy.
You are definitely picking up what I'm putting down. Yes. Well, if you want the really good stuff, though, I mean, you want like a really good.
Oh no, we want the crap.
Well, I can get that. I have the ingredients in my yard. But if you want the really good stuff to make that potion. Yeah, well, the best ingredients are gonna be in Candyland.
Sounds fun.
Candyland. Yeah, we could go. We could land a candy. Yeah, we could.
So if we go and retrieve these ingredients and bring them back to you, perhaps we could pick up other ingredients that are maybe too out of the way for you as payment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
The shopping list, We're like the instant.
little shopping list for Granny.
Oh yeah.
Granny
Go to the
Totenkinder. Yeah.
What dangers might we expect in this Candyland?
Oh, well, I mean, Candyland itself is not that dangerous. I mean, there are some, yeah, there's like, yeah, it just depends on how you get there, really. There's a whole like portal, but from here, but it's usually covered in bees. Not gonna lie, covered in bees. If you're a druid, you should be able to handle that. No problem.
Yeah, that's not the problem.
But I mean, there's like a lot of bees. Like when I said there's bees, there's like every bee wants to go to Candyland.
Well, duh. I mean, my deal would be I would totally let them in.
Oh, right. The thousands and millions of killer bees that protect the entrance to Candyland. That's right. I knew there was something.
Yeah, there's a lot. And that last time I ever went near there, it was a lot. I mean, like a lot. Like
I've heard of some of the most powerful druids not even being able to contain all of them.
I mean, there's millions of them. What are you gonna do?
You don't contain bees. You just have conversation with them. And if that conversation is, I will let you go run amok in Candyland, I think we'll be fine.
Buzz. Wait, bees go buzz. They buzz.
And they do this little dance.
Well, she's like, she starts to write a little list of like ingredients that she could use. Like, what you're gonna need is the golden caramel. This is for the things that you need for this potion. All right. And she's like, golden caramel. All right, caramel. And then we're gonna need like one big giant. What are your feelings on perhaps you're gonna need to how can I describe this? So in Candyland, there might be living candies, like gummy candies. And I'm gonna need one of them. So
we'll get a jar and poke a few holes in it.
Well, I need specifically. I just need its heart, really. But
I'm in. That sounds awesome.
It's gummy owlbear. The heart of a gummy owlbear. Gummy owlbear. Just gonna write that on the list.
Now I am intrigued because does that count as a beast or food?
I don't know. Beast food. I mean, you eat owls, don't you? Who doesn't eat owls?
The bee is food. Beasts are food.
Creature or snack?
Both.
Sneecher.
Creature or candy golem?
Are we playing 20 questions here? What's going on?
I just want to get my, parameters in the place so that I can behave accordingly.
Is it as though, like, ripping the heart out of?
No.
And there it is.
Ripping the heart out of a whole entire person. Kalima! Yeah, it'll be great. Can you just stick your hand in there? Is it?
But if you lick your
solid,
you gotta lick your fingers. Yeah, it'll be like you know.
It's all of that.
Oh yeah, that's
Well, I see that Lady Longvine has disappeared into the ether of the Feywild. Whoop.
I
Maybe
mean,
she'll
in
be
the
back.
meantime, Mo, can I ask, Lune, what was in that little snack you gave me?
Oh, right. It was purely medicinal. It was to
Yeah.
relax you. Yeah. So it was, I like to call it the mellow yellow fun berry time goodness.
Yeah, well, it's great.
Even
So
though it
thank
was kind
you.
of like a yellowy orange, but nothing rhymes with orange. So
It's like door hinge, but that's not even a rhyme anyway. So yeah, you're right.
No,
Mellow,
you'll be fine.
mellow, yellow, lello, hello.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
else rhymes. Lello, bellow, boo.
No, you're good. You got this.
Like a fellow is yellow. I'm gonna get more.
How do you feel now? You feel a little better, a little less tense about it, more relaxed and more optimistic. Yeah. Modern medicine.
Hello, Liliana. See, it rhymes.
Frau Totenkinder says, like, don't pick up random things in my house. Sometimes it blips you out into another dimension.
Back right there. Thank you.
You got dimension doors. You're like, what the?
Why does it smell like that here?
She writes down a couple other extra things to be like, well, you need this for your spell, and if you can find these things on your way back, that'd be great. And she just writes down a few more things, and hands you the list.
What?
Okay, we could do this. So I'm just gonna kind of circle back to the other thing. You were like the deck of many things. 80% getting there. I just want to know what the other 20% is.
Well, getting everything to line up to change him, wouldn't you say?
I thought. I thought you were talking about getting the deck was. Getting to the deck was 80%, and then once you got there, I want to know what that other 20%. Yeah, don't even worry about it. But so we're going to go get stuff, make a potion, then go back to many things deck. Is the many deck things kind of on the way or on the way back, or is that like a whole nother direction?
Totally different direction.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, here you go. I appreciate you with Giff.
Yeah.
And Lady Longvine. I remember some of your family. And Lune Dirtlicker. All right. She hands you the list. And like, would you like some candy before you go?
Yes.
Please.
She opens. She's got a couple of different ovens, and she opens up one particular one. It has a lot of doors on it. Some are small, some are medium sized. Regular oven door size. Some are tiny. And opens one up, and it's like heat pours out of it, like just. And she just reaches her hand in, grabs this little tray, and there's like little. They're like little candy people, and they honestly look like they didn't die happily. They're like, yeah. And she's like, have a little candy.
It's a little hot.
They're a little hot. They're like, oh. Yeah.
Do you have any cheese or hot sauce to put on this candy? I'm jonesing for like a little savory, because you got a little. It's fine. You know what? These will be fine. Oh, they are hot. Yeah, I'll take a bunch.
I'm afraid.
No.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid as well.
I'm afraid. We're looking at this one though. Look at this face. Should I bite his head or its feet first? What should I bite first, Lune?
Well, that depends. Do you like to hear the screams of your candy?
No,
Bite the head first.
I'm gonna bite the head off. Yeah, that's good. It could use some Tabasco, but that's good.
I never
Yeah.
figured you for the Tabasco type, but
I've never had whatever she gave me before. So.
Are you kidding? You definitely should put this into your regular. Build up a tolerance, you know?
No.
Jello.
Jello. That rhymes with yellow. Anyway, what are we doing?
Well, I am going to take this little miniature version of our good friend, the stabby person in armor, and take them with us. Because I feel bad that they got turned into like a little doll. So we're gonna, I think, go meet some bees.
Yeah. It's bees. Buzz.
Oh.
It's buzz off.
She on the back of her little list, she just gives you scrawls the most like, well, you just go down here past the well, and then you're just gonna go right past the stream across the bridge that's really just a tree, and then you're just gonna go to, and it's the most basic of and she's back. Poof.
I shouldn't have picked that up again.
Stop picking things up.
I'm just really interested in it.
So she draws the most basic of maps on the back of this piece of paper, like literally just a squiggle, and then it just like with the tree and a log and a stream, and then it goes down and there's like a valley, and then they're like, gate to Candyland, can't miss it. Like, if you hit the gateway to hell, you've gone too far.
Oh, yeah.
Come back a little bit.
Yeah, I heard there's not great stuff going on in there. Yeah.
And that gate is not covered in bees, in fact.
Even bigger bees.
Oh, no.
Bees like this big, you've never seen the like. So, so yes.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
you depart from the from Frau Totenkinda's little house. By the way, Totenkinder just means I killed children.
Kid tote bags. Oh, I thought it meant
in
tote
German.
bags made out of kids.
Toten means death.
Really don't like that place.
Hmm.
Anyway, have
That's
another
Seem
candy.
nice.
No.
Have another candy would be great. All right, so you head on down, I imagine. Yes. The
Oh,
lush
yeah.
grounds of the you're right on the border of the summer and fall and autumn lands. Don't trust the candy. Yeah, no kidding. Sorry. Just don't trust the candy. Don't trust any of the candy. You pass the well. It's a nice little well. Goes down the hill. There's a stream with a big log. It's it's big enough. It's actually been there for so long that the top part of it is kind of worn flat. So even though it's a gigantic tree, and it's literally been worn flat, so it is easy to cross. It's possibly it's even, well, I wouldn't say maybe 5 feet of flat terrain, but easy enough. You get across the stream, down this vaguely winding, and it starts to get a little weird, and you're like, all right, is this the path? You're looking at this squiggly line that she drew, and you're looking at them, and everyone give me a survival check.
Ugh.
I can do that. I'm a druid.
Oh, boy. Here we
I
are.
only
First roll. Oh, go ahead.
I only brought one set of dice with me, and it's my most fanciest set.
I love the
Man.
fancies at the dice.
I've got a 12.
Oh,
Oh.
The lighting is difficult, but they're shiny and rainbow and metal.
nice.
Really cool.
What was that check?
Survival.
18.
18. What did you get, Giff?
I got 12, but apparently I got +5.
+5 to Giff. All right, there you go. So that's a 17,
25.
25. All right. You're like, I think, according to this, and I'm going to put that in air quotes, map, that this is the way. Lune, you can tell that there's just a little bit more traffic down this path, which is the only reason that you would assume that this is the path that she means. There's some other paths that are fake creatures and deer and all sorts of, wander through and stuff, but this path just got just a little bit more extra traffic. So you're like, I think maybe this is the way we're going. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see if there's traffic heading towards the Candyland gate.
It's not much, but so you wander down. Again, the trees are big and summer. Again, you're on the borders of the summer and the fall, so these trees are some of them are splashed with red leaves, and some are just growing strong and green. So there's this mix, and then a couple of them are like losing all their leaves. It just kind of depends on where the magic flows between the two lands, like which one is kind of like, this hill is a little bit more summer, this hill's a little bit more fall, so just as you wind down between them, you see this like an ongoing battle between all of the creatures.
This is similar to where I remember the line being growing up, I think.
But so unfortunately we don't have another
I just scared myself. I was like, what is that?
What we do have, however, is a cardboard cutout of Lune.
Hold on a second.
That's so good.
Yeah, perfect.
That's so funny.
All right.
Oh man.
We're back.
Sorry about that. I was
Sometimes you
really
need
it
a
was like
life.
that scene. What was that? What was that movie where it was Patrick Wilson, and he's got like a thing behind him, and the like camera comes back and it's just standing there. That's what it reminded me of. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. But also it's Lune's face, so it's a lot prettier and better to see and hiding in the shadows.
Which one is the real one? We don't know. Why do you have a cardboard cutout of Lune? So what was it? Oh, because we had a Nat 21 gathering at a fair, but Lune couldn't make it. So we got a full-sized cardboard. Turns out way easier to get on a plane than an actual Lune. And yeah. So and it's great. I love it. It's perfect. Anyway. So
I forgot you had that. I'll be honest with you.
They're available
a little bit.
They can be.
They could be.
We'll ship you one. Why not?
We just got a new top tier on our Patreon, a new member, so you got to start printing them up.
Yes. Oh, you know what we could do? I have a plan. Okay. Top tier members, everyone gets one, but one person gets Lune. Just shows up at your house. And just
Ooh.
you don't know who. It's gonna be random. We're just gonna spin the wheel and be like, we're gonna ship your Lune dirt liquor out to you today, and then
it's not even gonna be in like a FedEx box. It's just gonna be on their porch. You say, "Woo! Look at me!"
All right. So once again,
And then I'll drink all of your beer and eat all of your mushrooms and sleep on the couch a lot. And no, I think this will work. I'm feeling pretty good about this.
yeah, I like it. I think it's a great idea.
Mm.
All right. So So what happens is, you do get a sense of there's a little bit of like, all right, it's got to be around here somewhere. And she did say there was a little valley that led to the gateway to Candy Mountain or whatever it was, Candyland. And so you're like, all right, so this is kind of going downwards down the hill, and uh-oh. Not the bees.
Oh man, are we doing the thing where the raid is a bunch of people that are actually monster bees that we have to fight?
No.
What? For a reckoning. I reckon,
So
we're good.
Yeah, we don't need a reckoning.
Oh my goodness. 105. 105. I'd like to thank all of Jack's friends for showing up from Jack's channel and raiding us tonight. Perfect timing, everyone. Perfect timing. So here's the weird thing. You're going down this little path, and you see it's probably cut stone like into this little valley, and you see it looks like a big gateway made of giant candies, and
I like candy.
you're not sure if it's carved stone that's carved, and then either maybe it's marble. I don't know. From a distance, you can't really tell. Is it real candy or is it stone candy made to look like a gateway? And it goes into another world. You can see that it's clearly not the world that is on this side of this gate, and you're like, wait, but I don't see any bees. And that's when you're like, what? But the ground is lumpy and bumpy, and that's when these suits of armor rise up and start walking towards you. And there's 105 of them.
A question: are they on the ground?
Yes.
They don't have wings or anything like that?
No.
Okay, just
But they
checking.
are shambling towards you.
I love a good shamble.
Yeah, they're shambling. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
And
Right.
they definitely are. They look like they're pulling out or holding weapons. They've got glaives. They've got swords. You're like, you've seen fighters, and they're kind of, this is like, you're like, are they zombies? You're not really sure. And there's a ton of them. There's literally 105 of them.
That is a lot.
You're like, you can't even count. Yeah. So what are you doing? They're coming for the Tim Tams.
I would love a Tim Tam right about now. So first thing is Battle Sloth is jazzed and is ready to go toe to toe. His armor versus their armor. And then I'm going to throw down some moonbeam and fry some of these guys, okay?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Or should we roll initiative?
Oh no, you can. They only have hand-to-hand weapons.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, they're surrounding you, so you've got plenty of room to cast a spell. So you're just gonna moonbeam. All right.
I figure moonbeam. Now that I'm thinking about it, there might be another wall.
Right, moonbeam's a 5-foot diameter circle.
Yeah, no, I changed my mind. I'm gonna do wall of thorns around us.
Okay. How big is
That
wall?
way they. How big is that circle? 20-foot diameter. 20 feet high,
Ooh, nice.
5 feet thick.
Wow. All right. You throw up the wall of thorns. The long grass suddenly gets spiky, and they Giff, what are you gonna do?
Oh boy. I like this. I like this strategy that Lune's got. I am going to cast a bit of a thunder wave. They're going to get thunderstruck. I'm not playing while I'm saying it, but just know I've got it in my head. I'm humming it.
All right.
I hear it. I can hear it.
Yeah. So so that's I don't know how many that's gonna hit. It's 15 feet.
5 feet thick. 5 feet thick.
Yeah.
All right, you blast them. What level is that?
Oh, that is hang on. I got it on here. That is a 2nd level.
All right. Roll it up.
Right. All right.
Ooh, with advantage. I think, yeah. And Thunderwave, they have Reverend Tommy's throwing advantage, so they're gonna have disadvantage on their
con save. Yeah.
All right. So as the wall of thorns is going up, and you're like, boom! You blast a whole row of them, and many of them break apart.
Cool.
Yeah.
That
And
was pretty
inside
cool.
of them, ones that break apart are thousands of bees.
No.
You're like, at first you're like, what just happened? It looks like ash comes out of their things, but then it just, and you're like, oh crap. So yeah, you just explode a couple of them in half, several of them in half, and then entire swarm of bees, like, wow, yes, bees, and they kind of, the initial thunder wave destroys their armor, but they don't take much damage from it, and now they're like locking onto you. Ruh-roh. Now, the ones on the other side of the wall are starting to hack through the vines. They're trying to chop through. Some of them with the glaives are trying to hack through. Some of them are actually just trying to climb over it.
They are taking damage when they do that.
They are. Chunks of their armor getting broken off, and then guess what? Bees fly out.
Yeah.
So gave disadvantage to DM. Yes, thank you. I got it. So they're not going to do well this first round, that's for sure. However, there are now approximately 5,000 bees that are. That's right. There's
bees.
And they're like, they're coming at you, Giff. What? As the thorn walls are going up, they go through the thorn wall because, well, they're just large bees. Yeah. So,
What? All right. So,
now they did get blown back, so they
Right.
can't get you this round. They're going to get you next round. So,
yeah. Well, yeah. It's that they're gonna get me part I don't like.
nobody likes it. Lune, what are you going to do?
I'm absolutely going to burn my entire stash of medicinal herbs.
Yeah.
So you throw it down, make some smoke.
Oh yeah. So that is an action. Does that can I still cast a spell at all, or?
I mean, that's a whole action. You're gonna have to
Yeah. Okay.
get it ready.
Oh, that's fine. I expected that to be the case.
Yeah. All right. So you start getting things smoking, and you're
And
trying.
I
to,
will also make sure the wall of thorns is catching on fire with the smoky smoke.
All right, because yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, again, welcome all you raiders. Thanks for coming. All right, so you're setting it on fire. You're getting some smoke going. You're trying to like surround it. Giff, what do you got?
All right, so trying to figure out, do we think that vicious mockery will work on a bunch of bees that are knights that are bees that are knights? I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna try it. That's my standard. That's my go-to. I'm gonna start yelling some things at them, almost like I have them all written down since we've been talking.
I'm here for it.
All right, ready? Oh, bee knights, I must sting you a song. Ready? Lance at this, you dead ringers. You'll wish we never hell met. I'm going to be the most sordid affair in a fight you've ever had. You better believe it. Night, night, night. If I be waspish best, beware my sting. I'd throw that in for Augustus.
That was nice.
That was what I got.
All right. So they got to fail a save, right?
Yes.
All right.
I am intrigued at how this is going to work.
So interestingly enough, what ends up happening is so how many does it affect? Just the one. Just one.
Just
One
bee.
Just one.
4 points. Oh no, hang on, I'm reading the wrong one. That's gonna be. Hang on, that's a great question. So that's gonna be anyone within 60 feet. Is that correct?
I mean, you're a pretty high level bard at this point. You can crush them all if you wanted to. Make them cry.
I'm going to make them cry. I mean, damage increases.
Which is going to be impressive because bees don't even have like tear ducts. They can't.
True. I'm gonna make them cry. Yeah, I mean it's just one. I had to check that. But I'm gonna make one really sad,
okay.
And maybe it will. Yeah.
So what ends up happening is one of the suits of armor, as it's climbing over this wall, you see it just kind of go, like the helmet just kind of like comes down, and like, and it like falls off the wall. Like the gloves are just, the gauntlets are stuck on there, and it just like boop, and it pops out. Both of you give me a quick perception check.
Sure. All right, thank you. That counts as one because the bee is inside the knight. That's one creature that counts. That's great.
That'd be a 21. That's one.
I got 19.
All right, beautiful. So when you see the glove, the gloves are on the thing. You see the bee kind of just go, oh, and then it disconnects, and you see like a skeletal bones, but wrapped around it are like the actual like the nest of the bees, like comb, and like honey like splashes out as it just like disconnects from the gloves, from the gauntlets. The helmet kind of flops off. You see a skull fly out that is wrapped in honeycombs, and the bees fly out of it as it like and it just like blood gushing out of someone, but it's honey. You're like and like as it just falls apart. It's very sticky.
Oh, so sticky. That's gross.
The upside of that is that you do see many of the 5,000 or so bees that are loose and about. Many go for the honey.
Intriguing.
However, not all of them. nor nearly enough of them to say not be damaging to you as the rest of them go straight for you, Giff.
Of course.
Of course. And you are covered in bees.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. You are you are absolutely like they just swarm. Lune, you're watching and she just like is literally covered head to toe in bees. They do begin to sting you. However, although these are large bees, they fail to get through any of your adventuring equipment and sting you on your skin yet. They are absolutely like poking into your clothing, trying to like tick, 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 but I'm rolling for each swarm and I failed to roll any hits on your armor class. So
Yeah. Sorry.
so,
So I have a quick question for
Yeah.
you. How are the bees enjoying my medicinal herbage?
those bees are also very they are very
Happy?
confused, yes, and a
They're
little
very
bit wacky.
happy.
Um
They're like mellow, very
And-
mellow bees.
And now that you've and so now some of them are up the top, starting to climb over. There are some trying to hack their way through. And so now, of course, you can't even really see what's on the outside. You do see death by 1,000 tiny spears, and you see, yeah. So like it's really hard to see. Lune, you're just trying to smoke it up so that they stay away. And that's probably why, Giff, you're not absolutely covered in bees to death.
Yay.
So yay. So that
I would
was
like to find the queen.
of
The bees.
Hmm.
Hives.
Well, how are you gonna do that? What do you do? Currently holding an entire bundle of probably like 1.5 pounds of marijuana that's being lit.
I medicinal herbs.
If only you had some sort of delivery device, perhaps a bong. Maybe a rudimentary lathe you could build a bong.
Well, I was thinking like, one of those gravity water pipes. They're fantastic.
All right. So what are you trying to
I
do?
know what we're
Wow.
not clipping for TikTok tomorrow. I know it's not going on. Okay, sorry.
Always build a rudimentary. It's a water pipe. Right. You get it. And so can I speak to bees? They count as animals, right?
They are animals, yes.
I would like to speak with the bees and go, we will open the gate for you to get to Candyland if you stop stinging us. Persuasion?
Give me persuasion.
I'm rolling on fire tonight. So it's not a nat 21. It's an 18, but I get plus
And a
0
+5.
to that. I saw that's a +5 to 18. Thank you very much.
So you are tell you what, give me a nature roll to see if you can find a queen.
I figured there was probably more than one. Okay, hopefully. Okay, so that's not as great. That's a 16.
You're okay with that nature roll. You're fairly, from what you've seen, with blowing up a few of them, squishing, whatever. From what you've seen, you are currently surmising that each of these suits of armor is its own hive.
Wow.
And so there are many.
So I speak to all of the queens.
You can speak with animals. That is what druids do. That's almost
Yes.
a superlative. And so you're just trying to like, hey, queen.
I wish to negotiate and open the gate and give you what you want. Because I'm a people orc,
Well, I'm trying to think.
got-
You'd only
And I say
hear
it to
them
me.
talking if they were like right in front of your face. So,
I do the dance. That's how I'm doing it.
And you're still swinging this giant
but
wand
it's
around.
making them more amicable.
Yes.
Smoke doesn't piss bees off.
Yes,
it
queens.
makes them more amicable. Yes, queens.
So here's what happens. Like one of them gets in your face and is like, listen, we got a where am I? And then another one comes up and says, you have to talk to the leader. And he points over there. And that is when a sword cuts through the old the wall of thorns, and hey, look at me.
Balls.
No.
Hey, if only we had a paladin here to help us out.
What?
Ah, jeez. We're down. Battle sloth? Go.
Well, hello.
It's been a while.
Oh, you're very hard to hear.
It's been a while.
You may not be using the right mic.
I can hear him fine.
I mean, I can hear him, but it does sound like he's using the wrong mic.
Talk closer to the mic.
He said it's been a while.
Thank you, Paolo.
Oh, look at him. You're so great. I miss that face, even though it's sort of evil and stuff. Look at you just coming in at the last minute. How you been, bestie?
I was kind of working with those bees. Rather, you weren't attacking the bees that I spent all this time trying to work with. That'd be really great. You guys didn't beat up the bees.
Technically, I'm not attacking. I'm having a conversation. They're pretty cool once you get to meet the queens.
Yeah.
They really know how to party.
Yeah, Wall of Thorns is that's really fun.
That was a defensive maneuver.
Bees didn't feel that way. Hey, bees, how do you guys feeling? How do you guys feel about this Wall of Thorns, bees?
Well, there are bees climbing up it. There's suits of armor climbing up it, trying to get over it. But they really, they're like,
Can I use my shield as a bonus action to decompose the vines?
Yeah.
I'd like to go ahead and do that.
That's cool.
It will take it takes, because they're magical vines, it will just take they do not get laid waste immediately, but it does not take you long. Although with the disadvantage, they are shriveling, but it will take a little bit. Meanwhile, the bees that are hanging on are like, oh.
I mean, you could just ask. I could, take it down. It's not a problem.
Then why don't you take it down then?
Yeah, okay. They're not gonna kill us, are they? Because poor Giffy's here is covered in bees.
Oh no, they definitely won't kill you.
Okay. Insight. How about that? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I rolled a 19.
They definitely want to kill you.
Yeah, okay. Maybe not so. I feel like you're not being straight up on the level here. Is he gonna have to make a saving throw for medicinal herbs?
Not yet.
Yeah, it'd be a constitution jam, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna hold up on these,
like a pound of medicinal herbs that are on fire, and
like a
the
pound and a
smoke
half.
is very. It's pungent. It's you even say
Relaxing.
chronic even. So
Relaxing. Very relaxing.
How dank is this?
Oh, it is. I mean, it is the stickiest of the icky, and it is very refreshing, very piney, full of sap. I only do quality medicine. Grow it myself from the Israel tree.
let's put it this way: if the devil had gone down to Lune Town and there was a battle between who had the best, Lune would win. So yeah, that was, and then she'd get a golden bong.
Can I start stabbing now?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right. I'd like to start stabbing Lune, if that's all right.
Okay. Well, we will start a new order. So everybody, let's roll initiative.
Ah.
Oh boy.
Ah.
That is an 11.
17.
The 2 with my disadvantage.
A 2 now. All right. So so that was wait, so who got the 17?
I did.
Lune. All right, Lune with 17. All right, then Giff, then Varus. All right, Lune. Varus lunges at you with a sword, but you have just enough time to react. What do ya do? You're all in a little 20-foot circle because that's inside of the vines that are slowly.
I'm gonna Misty step out of the way.
To where?
By the door.
Okay. There's
the portal.
There's 80 some odd night bees.
Yeah, I was having the conversation. We were just getting on, and I would like to continue that conversation. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You misty step away. Swoosh.
Meanwhile,
what do you do?
Battle Sloth is left behind.
Oh, what does Battle Sloth do?
Fighting, trying to help Giff get the bees off of Giff.
Okay.
All right. So this, I mean, I am brushing bees off of me, but they're not quite stinging me just yet.
No, then they actually stopped attacking when Varus showed up.
Fair point. All right. So I'm not really, my concentration isn't really getting challenged just yet. I'm just sort of smacking at bees. So I'm going to do my best because I know he's got something shiny on him right now that I recognize. So I'm going to try and charm person. And I'm going to very gently, sort of like to the Hulk, you know, it's like sun's going down.
Sun's getting a little low.
But I'm gonna sing the Destroyer theme song like a little lullaby, just real quiet, like da da da. We venture anywhere, and perfect golden hair. Da 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 da. Chill out. Da da da. You're fine. Ba ba da. You're great. You know.
Yeah,
that's actually a really good song. I like that.
Yeah, it's so good. It's
that's
so
a good song.
I hate to say that Blondie gave a nat 21 to Varus, so even though people threw in disadvantages, Blondie threw in a nat 21 to Varus. So I believe Varus just stares at you blankly.
All right, that's fine. I'm not crying.
I like
all.
my version of it better.
Uh-oh.
What do anything else for your go?
What?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on the performance of a lifetime to show that I'm not crying at all. It didn't break my heart into 17 million pieces.
Giff.
Yeah.
Giff.
Yeah.
Lune has seen how powerful you can become. Join me, and we can rule the Feywild as fighter and bard. Giff. I am your fighter.
Wait. No!
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
I mean, does this work? I'm gonna.
I mean,
Make a
That's
persuasion
what you
roll?
want to give.
the first and last episode of Feywild. Well, you know what? I mean, this would be a perfect time for some confessions.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
Okay. So this is really super harshing my mellow right now. He is so high strung. What? No. Yeah, it's good. We're going to Candyland, I think. Poor Giff, man. I feel bad for that poor little tiny human bard person. They're so small. What? What? Oh, hey, Battle Slot. How's it going? You look good. This is good.
Listen, I'm not crying, all right? No, my bestie wants me to join the side of evil. And listen, that sounds like a good time, all right? It's probably a lot more fun than what I'm doing, but that's not right. That's not how this works. And, I needed to come back to the good side so that we can be like, yay, you're good again. Now let's have a conversation about the things that you lied about forever and ever. But then we can be besties again. But that sounds like a really hard amount of work to do. And we could just be besties now, but be like evil besties, which would be great because we'd be besties again. But they will be bad because it's evil. I'm so confused and I'm not crying. You're crying. Cutting onions. Get out of here.
All I'm saying is the dark side's a lot more fun. Also, like, everyone's saying that I'm evil now. I didn't do anything besides self-defense, and I was totally fine until Lune banished me without having any kind of conversation. That's all on Lune. It's all Lune's fault as far as I'm concerned. Hashtag Varus did nothing wrong. Hashtag it's all Lune's fault.
Except the part where he's trying to kill my dad. Other than that.
Well, there was that.
There was that.
Well, my friends, I don't have anything to confess. I just set this up so that I did it. I set this whole thing up. I did. I confess. I did it. All right. And I do it again because I love drama. But my friends, these confessions are brought to you by our sponsors. That's right. This episode of Curse of the Feywild is brought to you by Destination D&D New Orleans Adventure. That's right. This one is the Destination D&D interactive RPG in exotic locales. We're going to go to Muncaster Castle next July. Look at that beautiful castle. It's awesome. And that's going to be July. Now we are also doing our Destination D&D New Orleans adventure this November 19th to 23rd. We'll be playing D&D in and around French Quarter all week long with special excursions, feasts, and fun. Then we take you to the Louisiana Renaissance Festival to finish our adventure. Visit destinationdnd.com to learn more. Also, Mavs Mobile Mercantile. Stickers, mugs, magnets, and more with the cutest and cleverest of imaginary made by our very own Mavs. Can be yours. Visit mavsmobilemercantile.com. Also, Whimsy Grotto, which is probably where Kitty is right now. Check out a collection of wonderful items that stretch the limits of creativity made by Kitty Chaos, who may or may not also go meet. Visit whimsygrotto.com. That's right. If you haven't yet become a Patreon subscriber, this is the best time. Contests, giveaway, and exclusive content can be yours when you become a Patreon sponsor. Go to patreon.com, nat21adventures to learn more. And do not forget, we couldn't bring this nonsense every week without you. Yes, folks, it is thanks to your support and viewership that we can bring you swashbuckling campaigns like these just about every day of the week. So here's to each and every one of you, a huzzah.
Huzzah!
Thanks for joining the game. Oh,
Mm.
oh yes. And we're back. Are we still in combat?
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes, we are.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So Varus, what do you got?
So is Lune within range?
You are gonna need to. You lunged at her.
Yeah.
So you are gonna have to like, and then Giff was like, "Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy."
So Giff is right next to me.
Yes.
So can I direct all the bees to attack Lune?
Yeah.
And then stab Giff a lot?
I mean, yes. So first of all, you're gonna look around and actually give me a perception check.
I think I still have disadvantage, so first one is a 17, second one is a 13, assuming I haven't looked at this character in a while. Yeah, 13.
So you look around, you do not spot Lune. You're like, you don't know if she dimension doored, teleported out. You don't know. You look around, she's not there. You can yell to the bees to attack the dirty hippie.
Attack the dirty hippie. I will gladly use that language.
All right. So of course, do the bees know which one the dirty hippie is?
Bees, just keep attacking while I stab this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my attack now.
You may roll your attacks. Yes.
Oh, poor Giffy.
The first one is a 15.
It's gonna hit.
Yeah. That's it.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it a tripping attack too. I'm sorry.
Just a bard. Wow.
That is, I haven't used this character in a long time. 25 damage on the first hit.
Ow.
Oh.
And Giff, make a strength save for me, please.
All right. We're fine. Oh, that's at 18.
Nice.
Oh, and I have a 21 and an auto success at some point. I haven't used.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna make my second attack with
Leap
advantage.
away, just enough to maintain your footing, even though he whacked you pretty darn hard.
Yeah.
With advantage, that is a natural 21.
Double damage.
Oh.
And because I took 4 levels of Paladin, I'm going to add a Divine Smite on top of that. I'm going to roll this on my phone because that's a lot of D8s.
Oh, my.
Oof.
Oh, good try, Quad Kevin. But as we stated before, a natural 21 cannot be changed. Woo. Yes. So you'll have to save that for later.
Giff, that is 45 points of damage.
Ooh.
How much of that is emotional?
All of it.
All of it.
Just literally all of it. Ow.
And I have a third attack. Is that the auto fail?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So your next one would auto fail. Yeah.
It's at this point that I'd like to lean into Giff and just say, you can still join me. Join the winning side.
Bestie. Just give me a sec. Just give me. It's not tears. Well, now it's tears. Now it's tears.
Yeah.
That was a lot of tears. I'm in a lot of pain.
Constitution for herbs?
Can do what now?
Constitution for herbs?
Oh, right.
In the smoke situation.
Yeah, we will get to that next round.
Okay.
Anything else on that go?
How is Giff looking right now?
Probably pretty bad.
Pretty. I'm not great. I mean, I'm not like falling over, but I'm pretty banged up. This is not good. Please don't do that again.
Well, that cinches it.
I'm thinking about an action surge is what I'm thinking about. But that feels a little rough for someone who I'm still trying to convince to my side.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
Giff, you were my best friend. You're still my best friend. It's just the hippie that I want.
All right.
And she ran away and left you to face me alone.
Ooh.
That is true. I did.
Listen, you're starting to convince me, all right? Listen, hang on. It's onions. Let me just clear my face. Hang on.
All right, well, that's 6 seconds of melee.
Okay. Yeah.
Lune, you are still holding a big, I would say the martial weapon known as a giant pound of medicinal herbs, improvised weapon. What do you do?
I am going to do hold person, which is a concentration, which means I am going to let the wall of thorns go down. Doesn't matter anymore. And I will do hold person on this one, who has to make a saving throw of a wisdom over 17.
Do I still have disadvantage? I don't remember what's going on.
Let's see. There was a lot of stuff got thrown your way here.
Yeah.
See if Reverend Tommy can keep up with it. But let me see. We got to your auto fail. So I think this is a straight up roll right at this moment.
I mean, irrelevant. I still need to roll a nat 21. With the +5 that someone gave me.
You got a +5?
No, the -5 rather, to -5 to wisdom
-5.
saves. Yeah. That is an 11.
Does not beat the 17.
Wow. Just a hold person. Okay. Anything else that round?
Yeah, I'd like to run up to Giff and heal Giff. No, I can't do that. That's
can't do a heal spell, but yeah, you can get up there. Okay, so you're all there.
I mean, if I could give Giff some good berries.
I mean, you could just kind of you can throw it at her. You can just kind of throw it at her and be like, ah. But yeah, I mean, you can't really you can interact with one object, so it's whatever.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Right. So then it would be Giff.
So yeah.
Oh, Lune, by the way, all of the bees are following you.
I've got battle sloth to help defend me.
Okay. Giff.
They have to go through battle sloth first.
Oh.
So, all right. So here's the thing. Apparently, you're right. I did not use that 21. I used the advantage, or whatever, the other one. And I feel like I'm laying here crying, not doing great. There's some good berries. I'm going to sort of stick one in my mouth, chew on it, mull it over. And I'm going to make a decision in that moment. Because you know what? This is my bestie. All right? Just because
He's not moving.
Well, listen. That's my bestie. And I think that despite everything, I'm on his side. Really, technically. So it wouldn't quite be a lie if I said, yeah, I've joined you. I've joined your side. I'm with you. And all of the things that you plan to do. Because really, I know that the real barman that's inside. and I'm still on hits. So I'm going to put on the convincing acting performance of a lifetime. And I'm going to say, you know what? Just like the first time we met, remember that tavern? Remember that tavern, Varus? Remember that tavern? You convinced me to come adventuring with you. Out in the listen, I don't want to get dirt beneath my fingernails, but you convinced me. And look at the great times we had. And here I am, lost in Feywild, licking on candy that's probably made from dead children. I don't know what's right or wrong. You know what I do know? I know that you and me, we go together like peanut butter and more peanut butter. You know what I mean? I think that I will join you, Varus the Evil Destroyer. I lie convincingly with my 21.
All right.
I believe you.
Tell you what. Here's what, Varus. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna make a Giff. You said give me a deception roll.
Sure.
Varus, you give me an insight check. Do not tell me these numbers. I want you to text me these numbers.
All right.
Do not tell me out loud.
All right.
Do not tell anyone. Because we know, and we know our characters know, but
I don't know. I have no
knows.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Varus, as far as you know, Giff has joined you. You're muted.
I can't do a whole lot about it right now. I'm still held.
However, all of the bees can. So bad news is that there were literally 80 some odd bees, suits of bee armor, only 20 feet diameter away from so basically 10 feet away from all of you. So everyone who can get in range is getting in range. And then also a couple thousand bees that are outside of their suits of armor. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to roll a few numbers here while we crunch that. This is Lune, what is your armor class?
14.
14. Okay. So, oh geez. Okay. All right.
I have advantage. I don't know what that means.
Well, it'll be advantage on your next thing.
On your concentration checks.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So these are the suits of armor that are attacking you. You are surrounded. Some of them have glaives. Some of them, a couple of them. Oh, geez. Nat 21. That guy just did 26 damage. Ouch.
How much of this is being intercepted by Battle Sloth?
How much can he intercept?
That's my question to you. He is a fighting beast.
He's a fighting beast. Does he? Not sure. Does he just take the damage first and then?
Yeah.
How many hit points does he have? Nice. I saw that. 69 viewers. Nice. Lune, you are going to get hit by that's 14 damage.
He has 33 hit points.
Ooh.
Poor Battle Sloth.
So he just gets chopped, diced, glaved, and then one more attack on you. Oh, geez, for another 12 damage. Now, the swarms of bees that are all attacking you, however, really? Okay, so there's one. All right. The swarms of bees, only one really, well, because of your natural druidness, they do get into underneath your things and start to sting you, bite, and even
She's
bite.
Basically naked.
Yeah. So you actually, from this giant swarm, you actually only take 14 points of damage.
So 12 and then 14?
Yes. And you are literally surrounded as now they have figured out which one the hippie is. And then on hold person, do you get a save every round?
Yeah, well, she's got to make 2 concentration checks first.
All right.
And then it's a save at the end of your turn.
Right. Concentration checks. That's
DC
right.
10, Constitution.
Oh, made it. For the first one. Where do I see what the concentration is? A wisdom save or is it a
Constitution.
Constitution.
Okay. Then I made it the second one as
Fortunately, you are a half orc, so
well.
you're like, yeah. All right.
So I made my saves.
Yes. Now that was the bees. That was the end of the round. So it would go back up to you, and then Giff, and then Varus.
Me one more time.
Yep.
I am absolutely going to plane shift this son of a bitch away from my.
I would like to make the charisma save that I was not allowed to make last time this time around.
Do it. Plane shift.
What's the DC?
17.
Jesus.
Can I get advantage from someone? That'd be great.
A nat one.
Oh.
You killed my battle sloth, who has been with me since day one. I am still going to try and heal him through all of these bees situations.
Does Varus have any parting words as you like? All right. Whew. Whew.
I'm so sorry.
Vamp, the advantage ain't gonna help.
No, sorry. Yeah.
Unless someone wants to throw me a nat 21 to cancel out that nat 1.
As you plane shift, you see several of the bees come out. Go with you.
Bees, go mess her up.
Yes, these bees did not go away, and they are still here. You are probably a good 60 feet away from the gate to Candyland. So, what would you like to do?
As a bonus action, I would like to summon my unicorn totem, which does healing to me and my party in the area of effect. It's not a lot of healing, but it's enough to maybe counteract the bees. I will grab Giff and say, let's go to the gate.
And you are going to make a beeline for the...
I'm actually going to pick up the poor little body, and hopefully this healing aura of my unicorn's going to help stop the bleeding. I'm like, it's going to be okay, baby.
All right. So I think this is a wonderful, actually, honestly, a really nice spot to close out our adventure here. As Varus gets shifted back into another plane. Oh, he'll be back, I'm sure. Lune, you pick up dying battle sloth.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
And are you do you get to ride this thing?
Battle sloth? I used to be
the unicorn.
No, probably not.
Yeah,
it's a totem spirit. It's a spirit animal.
Right. And I was gonna say, if Lune, you are a druid, so it's like right now she's not even You're not even thinking about the fact that she could control these bees if she wanted to. And Giff is swarmed in. Just.
I had other things on my mind.
What a oh, yes. So I think this is another this is a great way. We're just starting this adventure, and I think we're gonna finish it off right here tonight. And we're gonna give everyone yet another confession.
I thought that would help. I thought that would stop the bees. I thought that was going to be helpful. I wasn't going to I was going to try and convince him to stop hurting my friend Lune so that maybe we could get through. And now what's happened is the poor sloth, that was a nice sloth. It was a great sloth, actually. And now there's bees and my body, I lost him again. And this is getting worse and worse. Even though he was a no good, dirty, rotten, lying rat. This is terrible. Ow! That was a big sting. It's not good.
Straight up. Take a move, man. You really crossed the line on this one. Shh, baby, it's gonna be okay. I was kind of annoyed that you tried to kill my dad. That was annoying. But then
I never actually even tried to kill her dad. I could have tried to kill her dad so many times. There were so many circumstances where I could have said, yeah, let's go kill that guy. And every single time I didn't. And every single time I just tried to have a conversation with her about it. Like, hey, listen, I was trying to have a conversation. She just plain shifted me away the first time. And then she plain shifted me away the second time because she doesn't want to have a constructive conversation. She solves all of her problems with violence or by shutting people out. I don't think that's a healthy way to deal with your problems. I mean, really, she's just a toxic person.
Wow. All right. Well, that's a roller coaster of emotions. My friends, first of all, a couple of things. I want to give a shout out to our Twitch moderator, Reverend Tommy. Thank you for being in the background and making this all happen. Also, another shout out to all of our Patreon saints. That is how you can join in the game, join our Patreon, and then you get to make this craziness even crazier. Once again, you are watching Nat 21 Adventures. And we've got shows all week long. We've got coming up tomorrow, 12:30, Crafting with the Crew. We've got 9 p.m. Gothic Horror Gaming, which I will be in. And noon, Thursday, we have a special show coming up. And then at 8 p.m., we've got the show of the week, which is going to be
the bonus show.
That's right. We get around the weekend and back around on Monday night. We've got Modern Mondays with Lady Prudence. And then we come back around to us right here on Tuesday. We got Shakespeare, of course, in the mornings, 11 a.m. And then we have Curse of the Feywild on Tuesday night. That's right. Once again, we are Nat 21 Adventures. This has been fantastic opening of our Into the Feywild Part 4, the final chapter. Who knows what's going to happen? This has been Nat 21 Adventures, my friends. When a natural 20 just won't do, you're going to need a Nat 21. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Woo! Wait, it's coming up.
Oh, wait, there's a button.
There's a button and I forgot to hit it.